trading system signals for Friday, October the 13th, 2023. This is the signal strength trader. This is yesterday's trade. Today we don't have any trades. We have about 13 minutes left before this could actually take a trade today. And looking at the indicator, it's only net long one. It hasn't been a lot of big net positions. Down here it was short 3 on the Nasdaq. And it's gone between +1 and short 3, but mainly between +1 and -1. Between longs and shorts, the S&P started out long 3, got short, now it's long, and so the market is selling off as the systems are now long, and so kind of choppy. We don't have any trades today, but so we're tracking the hypothetical signals. I'm going to go over several portfolio level analysis research that we have from the portfolio calculator and the portfolio trader in multi-charts after this. But kind of the same as always, you get to this point of the day and the market won't seem to sell off any further. Yesterday it did, but then it came right back. It seems to want to close at this level. It seems to be almost a broken function in the market for it to always do that. 11 o'clock is right here, so the market's trying to get to that 11 o'clock price, or 12 o'clock, or sometimes 1300. The 1300 price is right here, and so it loves to, if there's any selling, it loves to make sure it doesn't go down past 11, 12, 1 o'clock, and so it sells off, and now it's tried to bounce, and so it just seems to be a technical money flow thing that happens in the market where it's propped up, constantly propped up, regardless of the fundamentals of the news. And the market's tried to be very contrarian and surprise everyone by rallying this week in the midst of all the news that's pretty bad and in the world. And some economic news is not as favorable, but the money flow this is what it's doing, and we're just trading it. So let's look at the Nasdaq futures. Let's look at all the futures, not all, but all the main futures contracts. Nasdaq, where it is here, it was some perspective last Friday. The jobs report, it sold off, and then the contrarian liquidity came in and propped it up, ran it up, said, look, we're going to have a bull market rally. We're going to have a bullish Q4. We're going to rally. And then over the weekend, we know what happened in Israel, and the market had the contrarian rally until yesterday and today when bonds sold off yesterday. They tried to bounce a little bit today. S&P closed here last week, so it bounced off of last Friday's close, and now we're seeing crude oil rally as well today. It sold off, looked like it was going down, and then now it's rallying. It's an interesting market environment to navigate right now, and we have reduced our trading, waiting for a drawdown into these portfolios. S&P portfolio 21, it was in a $3,300 drawdown yesterday. It made an equity peak on Wednesday, then had a $3,300 drawdown yesterday, and it's down today so far. So we'll see where we are at the end of the day. The signal strength, like I said, this is what we're trading, but it didn't trade today, and we are up 1,500 on the month, so not much to speak about. In the 250K portfolio, just up a little bit, and just trying to sync up with these portfolios, with this money management algorithm indicators, +1, still +1 and +1. This is the Nasdaq right here, and this is the S&P below it. Here are some of the Nasdaq trades on the day. You can see Viper -1225, Tick Pulse -625. EVP's got long on this rally back. They're right next to their entry prices. Tick CounterTrend had 2 nice short trades. Tick pullback, got long, stopped out. Tick reversal, got short. Trade of the day is Tick reversal. Tick reversal's made a huge comeback and one of the top strategies. And then momentum reversal continues to be one of the top strategies, plus 3,500. Mag 7. And it's up on the day, plus 975. And so some good short trades in the Nasdaq today. S&Ps, we're looking at the stock index portfolio 34. There's 2 different workspaces here for the S&Ps. We're tracking both of these. This is S&P portfolio 21. These 2 are part of our 17 strategies for the ES and 17 strategies for the Nasdaq. minus 625 on Tick Pulse, minus 1487 on Adaptive Moving Average, minus 825 on Tick Wave, and plus 475 on Gap Fill, minus 350 on Open Chop, and plus 1550 on Tick CounterTrend Dynamic Turnaround. So some good short trades today. Overall, the stock index portfolio 34 is up about 2970, but long as it goes into the close. This is the latest portfolio calculator from yesterday, and we're going to look at the stock index portfolio 21. It's up about 3550 as of yesterday. It had a $3,300 loss yesterday. It is down again today. The stock index portfolio 34 that we were trading had about a $10,000 or $12,470 loss yesterday. And so the net result for September and October so far are minus 30 for this setup that we're tracking. And you can see it rallied back. It rallied all the way back into the drawdown curve region, and then it had a loss right here. It's bouncing back some today. We continue to look at different ways to trade this market, more counter trend strategies. But I have a long list of beta strategies. There's so many combinations I'm looking at. It would be hard to follow if I just started talking about every single combination that I'm looking at. But I will upload the worksheet, this portfolio calculator this weekend, and you can go over all these strategies. This is one I'm excited about. This is the SR CounterTrend 2v2. It's a new, not new, but only thing I've done differently in this setup is I've changed some of the inputs, but they're using all the same inputs for the ES. We're trading the ES, Nasdaq, silver, gold, and crude oil, all using the same parameters. The custom session for the ES and the Nasdaq are US stock, and these have a custom session called Euro from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. And so the custom sessions are different, and the parameters are the same. Let's look at the settings on these. So I'm using the 0.1. This was 0.5 and 0.3, a different value for longs and shorts. Now I'm using the same value for both. And so even though it's different, it's less biased because we're using the same parameter for both longs and shorts. They all use a $1,200 stop loss, a $500 profit target. Not my favorite way to trade. These are hard-coded in here in this test power language file. These are not effective. You see these set here to true, but they've been commented out, and I've used a fixed $1,200 stop loss and $500 profit target for each one of these, the same set of parameters. So previously, these had different long and short inputs, and these were slightly different too. $800 long stop loss, $700 short stop loss, $500 long profit target, $600 short profit target. Now it's $1,200 stop loss, $500 profit target, whether you're long or short. And it's not my favorite ratio. I don't like to risk $1,200 to make $500. And oftentimes the conversation comes up that you have to trade a portfolio that matches your personality. That's true if you do some discretionary trading, but if you do systematic trading, that's not necessarily true. You want a diverse set of exits, and sometimes doing things that you don't like to do can often be the best approach to making profits. And having a diverse set of statistics within your setup, a lot of times our strategies are around 45 to 50 to 55% accurate. In this setup, they're 65 to 70% accurate, so we have a higher percentage of profitability because that profit target is closer than the stop loss. Our average trade profit is 83.45 and 92.99 for the shorts. Without the stock indexes, these are over 100. The stock indexes bring that down a little bit. And let's look at the overview. You can see the gold setup, what the equity curve looks like, crude oil, silver, Silver's at equity peaks. S&P's in a drawdown. Nasdaq is at an equity peak for this setup. So I like this setup. This is a great setup. It tests back to 2007, and I'm going to make a separate video for this as well. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.